holy shit. Here he is.
Is that how you're gonna start?
That's how I start, man.
With just a big
Holy shit.
profanity.
Yeah.
All right.
It's on. Dude. It's raw. It's uncut.
Yeah.
There's nothing to edit, man. So how are you?
We'll edit that out.
Aw.
I'm well.
That's good.
Thank
man.
you for having me.
This is the actual first, I think, conversation we've ever had. So you're the first guest I've never actually met previously.
Jeff
Technically.
Black, nice to
Brandon
meet you.
Ferris, pleasure, man. So I've seen you out. We're usually in costume.
Oot and a boot. Yeah. Yeah. I am in my costume. Have we like had business? Like, have we had dealings together?
Like in what regard?
Have I ever thrown you in a drunk tank, or have I ever?
No.
thrown you in a sleeper
I don't do
hold
that.
or
I don't do
anything
that.
like
No, I don't think so. Not in that sense. I meant like costume as in, like literally Superman costume, man.
I usually call that my costume.
No, I wasn't going there. I wasn't talking work.
My costume.
I was talking literally. If I've ever seen you out, it's usually, you're wearing a Superman outfit
Just
or
to impress.
the Flash was the last
Just
one
to
I saw.
impress.
Because you're with Devo, a few guys I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always dressed to impress. It's the only way to live, man. Looking pretty suave today.
Thanks, guys.
Little shades.
Thanks, everyone.
Everyone, thank you. Everyone's here.
You look fine, I suppose.
I try.
I guess I should have, like you said, we're coming down to a podcast, right?
Mm-hmm.
Truth be told, don't really know what that meant.
Neither do I.
Still not sure.
Same.
So let's find out collectively, together. So, when podcasts, traditionally, or in its truest definition, I guess, right?
I'll give you that.
I go on my pod,
What's a pod?
like my iPod, right?
Is that a pod?
Well, is that not where the term comes from?
Wouldn't it be space? Like space pod? You know what I mean? Because they're all in a little collective group.
No.
I don't know. I made that up.
No.
I'm panicking.
I believe that's a homonym. But no, I think like is that not what a traditional podcast is? Like I can access it from my pod.
Usually,
It's being cast to me.
I learned from podcasting from
Broadcast.
Joe Rogan.
Okay.
He does video and audio. I figured there's no point in doing audio because no one wants to hear me. It would go nowhere.
His mic's not on.
Its mic is on. It fucking better be on. No, it is.
Okay.
It's it would be beeping if it wasn't. But I have to avoid hitting it. I'm learning slowly about things here.
So
But
people can hear us. There is audio.
There is audio. No, just not strictly audio. That's not. We're not miming. That'd be the worst podcast ever imaginable. So I stream it out as a YouTube video.
Okay.
I could do it audio, just singular audio, but it's kind of a waste of time because I wouldn't know where to put it.
We have the technology, right? Let's
we can build
incorporate
it.
video.
We can build them.
Okay.
It's good though. It's been fun, man. It's been new. It's a new experience.
Well, hey, listeners and viewers, because there's video.
Yeah, there's views.
We were having a little conversation pre him hitting record, and we were talking about exactly that. You're starting this.
Brand new.
It's been fun. Brand new in a sense, but you've been doing this longer than some.
Some. I like to
Right?
say. I like to say some.
Say it.
Some.
And if we
Some.
we're here to name names, right? That's the main purpose of this cast, at least, just to call people out.
Are we? Is this
right?
what we're doing? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going for
Yeah.
the jugular today.
So you were saying you've been doing this for, give me a time span.
Not long,
A
yeah.
week, few years, couple months. Talk to me.
I will say, he's fucking turned this interview against me. Look what he's done.
Okay,
He's
so let's
flipped
say-
this interview.
let's say a
now
month.
he's interviewing me. Now
Let's
this
say
is
a month and
interesting.
change. It's irrelevant.
It's
And you had who have you had on as guests so
Bo
far?
Parsons.
Who am I competing with? Bo Parsons.
Well, you're
Great
competing
guy.
with everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody in general, every day.
But thus far, yeah, every day is competition.
Yes, every day is competition.
Right, way to look at it.
Bo Parsons, and then I had Jeff Leeson and Dan Shaba on.
Tell me about them.
Jeff is a comedian, a local comedian,
Okay.
talented comedian.
Like Yucks? Like
Yeah,
stand-up?
no, he's good. He's a good comedian.
Okay.
Very good at what he does. And he actually recently just does a show now called The Jeff Leeson Show. He did one before, but now it's a different format. And then Dan is like a musician who produces his show, kind of thing.
So
Video
his
producer.
show now is what? What's the new format?
Very-
Not that we're here to promote it, because we're not. We're not gonna.
He's been ruthless today. This is going to be interesting.
We're not
This
gonna
is
put a
gonna be good.
hyperlink. So stop searching for it.
It's pretty similar to mine.
Well, that sounds like stepping on toes.
I know. I've
Well,
already
it sounds
messaged Dan.
like-
I've messaged Dan a few times.
From the outside looking in,
It's more emotional now. Now
Yeah.
it's just attacking me emotionally.
I can't wait until Jeff. Right? I can't wait until Jeff asks me to be on his show, and I'll say,
When?
I'm on the original.
This is
The cabin.
Yeah, man. It's pretty. So, how'd you feel coming up the stairs?
Dizzy.
Yeah.
Winded. I'm not built for
mobility.
That's a big one.
That's a good one.
I'm built for show.
Well, good for you.
I've never. I make no bones about it. I'm there's workhorses and there's show horses. I turned my phone off.
I'm gonna put you on my phone right now.
Interesting.
So we're doing this live. It's still good. We'll just go
Interesting.
Ready?
You're gonna put me on
Yeah.
the phone?
There's this thing called Snapchat. I'll show you.
Oh, I see
I'll show
what
you
you're
this
doing.
thing. So what you
Okay.
do is you press record like this,
Yeah.
and you can see.
I'll act like I'm not paying attention.
Don't pay attention. Yeah, don't act like you're paying attention. See?
You said it.
See?
Hey.
Good.
Cool. Very
Just
aloof.
that was perfect. You made me happy. And I'll turn it off because now I'm embarrassed in front of all my listeners, viewers, fans,
Let's talk about that.
enemies.
Because here was my only concern.
Please,
about being a part of this.
please.
And you sparked this in my brain when you said all my listeners, and I think we should preface this entire conversation with, I mean, it's not like anyone's listening to this.
Nobody will.
Right?
No.
Or watching
No.
video. But my concern is always just having opinions. You can't have opinions these days, right?
Well,
so
I
when you like come on my podcast, and I was like, what? And you're like, oh, it's your catchphrases, your buzzwords. You're like, it's raw, it's unedited. You can say whatever you want.
You can.
No, you can't.
Why?
No, you cannot.
I'm a grown man in my own home.
No,
See?
no. You
Why?
are in your own home, and if that's what this was, absolutely.
Fuck.
No, see, I'm not.
Jew. I can say different words. I can.
Okay.
Like.
Okay, but this is the point I'm trying to make.
Please make it.
In theory, it's going out there to both listeners, and
3 now.
But
Just 3.
Potentially, it could be out there for a while. Who knows who can grab it?
Yeah,
right?
absolutely, for sure.
And I, have opinions that might be the same
Maybe similar.
as the liberal media, might be different, right?
Little far right.
So I would be, that was my only concern, is that, if I go out here, what kind of message might inadvertently, come across. Right?
I assure you, we're not getting into your politics today.
Okay.
I think it's more of like, how hard can you hit a baseball?
Okay.
Kind of conversation.
Okay.
No. Actually, good question. Did you watch a fight last night? Compared to a Jew.
Right.
See? Now you see where we're going with this. I like
It's
it.
the only word I will repeat. Love.
Jews. They're good.
So
good.
what was your?
Did you watch a
first-
fight last night?
I watched rounds 5 through 10. Yeah,
What happened to 12 and 11?
lost interest.
I lost interest before they came out.
Well, no, when they're coming out, that's when I was most interested.
Jimmy
I was
Kimmel?
psyched. I didn't see Jimmy Kimmel.
Jimmy Kimmel walked out Manny Pacquiao.
Maybe he did.
He totally did.
Well,
I've
there's no
seen
way.
it.
There's no way of knowing. He may or may not have.
He might.
I mean, I guess I was at some point, quasi interested in the hype about it, right?
For sure.
And I was with a few buddies, and I guess we were watching it. Missed the first few rounds. When I came in, I did my best to be a part of history. It's the fight of the century, don't you know, right?
Apparently.
And
Allegedly.
by the end, I was just like, man, this is not for me.
It wasn't good.
It was just boring.
Well, I'm a massive MMA fan. Everyone knows that. So when the contrast between boxing and MMA,
They all know it.
everyone knows.
All three of them.
All 3 of them.
Okay. And
4
now
now.
me. And now me.
4.
Number 4.
You see how fast we're growing?
So you're big.
See how fast this is growing?
Yeah.
Perpetual growth, man.
Exponentially.
It'll be 5 in an hour.
So you are a big MMA fan.
Huge.
You were saying.
Massive.
Tell me
MMA
more.
fan. I love it. It makes me happy.
Compare it to boxing, I guess, is my follow-up question.
Boxing is very primitive.
Primitive?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
What 2 men were going to stand there, agree to fight, and only use their hands, punch above the waist? It's not going to happen. No, it doesn't happen in life ever.
Okay. My deal was there was a lot of, and there's probably like legit pugilists who would
I'm impressed.
who would
I'm
say,
impressed.
tisk tisk, Jet, you don't know what you're talking about. And no doubt. But for the casual viewer, which at best I fall into that category, right? Maybe casual. But I would say,
Yearly.
90% of last night's audience was that.
Yeah.
It
for
was
sure.
just like
For sure.
there was nothing going on. There was a lot of hugging
Yep.
by Mayweather, right?
Yep.
And kind of like jogging away. And maybe that's textbook boxing. I don't know. But for the like entertainment value, zero.
No.
Lame.
You can't. And you know what the thing about that's why boxing's dead. That's why MMA
But is it dead? Is it dead?
It's dead.
I don't think.
Dead.
In
It's
my
dead.
mind, it's always been dead. But
That last night killed
they're
it.
making. They made what collectively 300 million.
Who's the next fight? There's nobody left.
Okay, but I didn't know who the fight before that was.
That's the whole point.
yeah, but it wasn't dead
There's nobody
2
left.
days ago. Like it's not dead.
Boxing.
That's.
I
not
can't see another boxing
fact.
match. Well, it's fact on this show.
No, I think there's still like. Who's the heavyweight? Klitschko? Is he still a name?
He's done.
No,
Tyson, yeah, he is, man.
Is he done? Both of
Tyson
them?
Fury, they're both like 40. Tyson Fury is now a guy from the UK who's talking shit about MMA to get his name in the MMA community and then jump over. He's a goofball. He's stupid.
So you think last night put the nail in the coffin for all of boxing?
You
heard it here
Floyd
first.
Mayweather
Not a fan.
was the pallbearer in the death of boxing.
Wow.
He walked that sport is dead. There's no unification. There's nothing there anymore.
Okay, but the point I was making was, in my mind, the casual viewer, I know zero facts
Yes.
about it, right? But the money's coming from somewhere. I just assume it's popular
Pay-per-view.
in other circles.
Well,
in
it's popular all over the world.
yeah, sure. In
Right.
Europe, who knows?
I mean, one country in Europe, one country in Europe likes boxing. No, but it's just there's nothing left to the sport. Realistically, MMA has grown so much. There's more ways to win a fight. It's actually safer than boxing. Less head trauma. Boxing's constant jabs to the head. MMA, there's different ways to win a fight. You can win an MMA fight and never throw a punch. Never have head trauma.
Okay, I mean, I guess it's safer. I don't know, but I mean, maybe in the long run, But
yeah,
like,
yeah.
as far as training go, like to have an MMA lifestyle, I don't think it's that. Like the next card coming up, UFC is just like everyone's just dropping like flies.
Yeah.
Everyone's getting injured.
It's
training,
injuries, yeah.
right?
And they're all getting DUIs, and they're all
Well,
apparently getting hit and run,
that happens.
felonies. Yeah, those
Crimes happen in boxing.
happens to the best of us.
Too.
But
Talk about that. Give your opinion on that.
Jan Jones?
Jan Jones.
Jan
yeah.
Jones. I've met John Jones. I don't like him. I think
Was he rude to you?
No, he was just overly fake, and I'd rather him be a dickhead and be real about it than be a fake bitch.
Oh, what's Ronda Rousey's quote? I'm real mean instead of fake nice.
Yeah. I'd rather have
I
someone.
think
do
it's
that.
more poetic than that. But go on.
If you're building a brand, it has to be raw, because you're the constant variable. So you can't, and that's a sport.
What's your word, eh?
Well,
Raw.
The sport that you go in,
Unedited.
it shows who you are the most. You can't run around and be a coward.
So he was too nice to you for you to like
Yeah,
him.
he was a fucking. Plus, there's other things he hides that I know of. Likes his drugs a lot, which is fine. Everyone likes the drugs sometimes. That's fine, but don't pretend you don't.
Huh.
That's it. I don't like him.
As a fighter, you
I respect him as an athlete.
respect him as an athlete.
person. Well, who do you watch?
Who do I watch?
Watch.
Like I follow UFC to some degree. I'm not a John Jones fan by any means, but not because he's fake nice. He doesn't turn my crank.
Who
right?
does?
Who turns my crank?
Who turns your crank?
I liked in his day Chael a lot.
Chael's the best.
Is he the best?
I love him.
Okay,
He's
cool.
my favorite.
We agree on that. Yeah,
He's the best.
Found him. Again, I'm all about the entertainment value, right? If last night was a clinic of boxing, does nothing
Whatever.
for me.
No.
But entertain me, right? So I kind of like the new, just the whole bravado aspect of like the Conor McGregor's and
Amazing.
and that
Great
type
name to
of
drop.
personality. Thanks.
Perfect name to drop, man.
Thanks,
I'm
man.
proud of you.
Yeah.
He's pretty much the iconic MMA fighter right now for skill and brand building. He's got it all. That's
You
what
would
he needs.
think I'd be more into like WWE
I was
wrestling.
getting there next. I was going there next. Never were?
I didn't say that. I mean, in the DX days.
Oh yeah, so you bring
In
it
the
back.
DX
What about
days.
Hogan days?
No,
Never?
no.
So you-
I didn't like. I probably just wasn't exposed to it.
Oh, That was it, man.
I probably wasn't allowed growing up. It was too violent.
It was yeah,
I
I
wasn't
thought it
allowed.
was real.
I grew up in a strict house. I was too violent.
It was real till I was a grade 8, and then shit went south for me.
I guess I was kind of nerdy about it because I think I would have been in high school in the DX days,
Yep.
right?
I was just
That's a weird thing to be into in high school.
Yeah, it is a weird thing to be.
And again, I wouldn't say I was into it, but like it was.
It's entertainment at its best.
It was on.
Yeah.
I remember at 4:00 when I got home.
Raw.
And so yeah, that's right.
Raw is Raw, man. Yep.
And Shawn Michaels and
The best.
Triple H and X-Pac and China. Oh, I loved China. So hot. No, you made a face there.
Yeah, well, she has a porn out.
Yeah.
You've seen it. You've seen it.
I think it's a sex tape or something, right?
Well, that's what a porn is.
It's
good.
Yeah.
It's
When
pretty
she
good.
first came up, now she doesn't turn my crank.
I would-
to borrow your term.
Thank you.
But yeah, when she first came out and like didn't say anything because her voice is kind of weird, right?
Hey.
But, yeah, very that.
Jericho. Yeah,
Very-
very nasally.
Very that.
Very nasally.
But yeah, when she first came out, it was just like there was like an air of mystery about her.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
What could she do
I
to
liked
someone?
it.
Yeah.
I liked it.
And then you saw it in the video, and just the mystery went away, and so did her. Probably money.
I don't know what.
She's probably dead. They're all dead. They're all dead.
But man, did they live? Hey,
Barely.
when they were on this
Oh, yeah.
planet. Speaking of, if we can, this is actually quite
Please.
an interview we're having right here because we're about to merge a couple topics.
Ooh, I'm excited.
The nerdiest I ever got about wrestling is there was a group of us, my nerdy friends.
Can you say names? Can you do names or no?
I couldn't even remember them.
Oh, good. Good friends.
I've got them from my life.
Good friends.
Dead weight, and we got the WrestleMania. That's the big one, right?
That is the big one.
The pay-per-view.
The Super Bowl of
we
wrestling.
We paid the money. Back in the day, it was like $9, and we pooled our funds. And that was the one to tie it all in and put a little bow on this conversation. When Tyson, who I dig big time,
Mike Tyson?
Yep.
Okay, we're
Iron
good there.
Mike, and he showed up, and I probably am skewing my facts a little bit. He betrayed DX in the end. It was
'Cause he was on
I
Stone
think
Cold
he-
Steve Austin's
I think
team.
he clobbered Shawn Michaels, and
The
he
right
was a
hook.
ref, right?
Yeah.
And just like my heart, just like like when on The Simpsons where you can watch Ralph's heart?
Ralph's and the pause.
That was me.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
watching.
And honestly, truth be told, that moment was the last time I was into wrestling.
Really?
Yeah.
Mike Tyson? Out of all people to take you from wrestling, it'd be Mike
Yeah.
Tyson.
Yeah.
He was there last night to fight.
I assume that's true.
He was there.
Sure.
He was there last night. I saw him. We texted.
Yeah, you and Iron. Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Were you cheering for someone last night? That was my problem. I didn't care.
Yeah, that's it.
Right? I don't have a problem with either of them.
I don't know that.
I don't
person.
love or dislike either of them. Bieber throws me off a little bit on Mayweather, but Floyd's kind of cocky and got some bravado.
He can't
and
read.
He
He can't fucking read.
Who's that?
Floyd Mayweather cannot read.
Okay,
$180 million and you can't read.
that's kind of a cool statement, though.
Yeah, but
Right.
you should have the time to read.
Yeah, but he's too
Too
rich.
cool for too
He's
intelligence.
too cool to
I'm too
read.
rich to read.
That's actually if that's a true statement. That's
It is a true statement. Him and 50 Cent. 50 Cent bet him ALS challenge. Actually, I saw your ALS challenge. That was funny, by the way.
Nice.
He did an ALS challenge to Mayweather if he could read a page of a Harry Potter book, and he give $850,000, and he couldn't do it. He couldn't do it.
I bet
I'll
you
show
can
you the
read.
video.
No, I'm sure you can read.
I don't think
It's
so,
some
man.
Sort of stunt.
Well, why would that be stunt? Why?
I don't know.
That's not. That's
I've
not.
been
A
trying to
good,
go through that in my head.
that's not a good PR
It's
stunt.
some
if you're
sort
gonna-
of stunt to just but to exactly say that. I mean, he's such royalty that he has people read for him.
Yeah.
Right?
Touche.
Read me the
Touche.
menu.
Read me the menu.
Peasant.
Wings?
You,
Are these wings?
You pedestrian.
He just bailed out Suge Knight too, out of jail for $10 million.
The rap
The
mogul.
rapper, the guy that can't stay out of fucking trouble, apparently. I don't know how you
Not
get
a
yourself in trouble.
Publicity stunt.
He killed 2 people with a truck.
Is that true?
He killed them. There's a video of him running a guy over the truck. I will show you the video. I will lighten your life with this video of murder by Suge Knight.
What we don't know, or maybe we do, what I don't know, is what those 2 people were doing
Being killed by a truck.
to deserve that.
Yeah, well, you know what? At the end of the day, if you have money, there's no reason why you should be in trouble all the time. Realistically, if you can avoid trouble and you're not getting money from trouble, you should be able to avoid it and stay out of jail. If you can't, something's wrong. Like Bieber, he's always getting in shit. But what would you do with $200 million? 19 years old, and you're not going to hear the word no.
Right.
So it's here's $200 million.
Yeah.
What do you do?
I don't fault him. Are you?
I like him.
Coming down. You like him?
I like him. I like what he did recently with his PR doing the roast. Did you watch the roast?
No.
Awesome. He
Okay.
got burned for an hour, and he took it. He
Okay.
took it. It was good.
Here's kind of a Jet Black fun fact.
Ooh.
Um,
Number one.
I could legitimately not name a Justin Bieber song. And I understand he's very, very popular.
Not one.
Right? But, like, I couldn't name a single, like, and I don't really listen to the radio, because I'm not
The radio guy.
that hip. Shockingly.
Really?
There was a time, so, I mean, I could say that about, countless popular artists. Like, I don't know, I've hit that age, unfortunately.
Oh, no.
But but
Radio no longer
Bieber,
matters.
but Bieber, like I don't, like does he get played on the radio, or is he just so popular because of like 13-year-old girls?
A and B.
Because A was.
I don't remember. I just throw it out there, panicking. He gets radio play because he's very good at what he does.
So he does get radio play.
Now, mind you, I'm not a huge Bieber fan. I just think I can't blame him for what he's done.
Right.
Shit's gonna happen. You get $200 million and you're 19. You give anybody $200 million.
But what has he even done? I don't
He
even.
threw eggs in a house once.
Okay.
Which is pretty funny, I think.
Okay.
I think it's kind
I've done.
Yeah.
Oh, see what I just did?
See
what I
see
just
what happens?
did?
You
got me.
See?
Oh wow.
It's coming.
Confession.
Loosening up, man.
Oh,
think this
no.
you think this is just
no. Moment of weakness.
see? It's happening. You're gonna loosen
Yeah.
up, and all of
Yeah.
a sudden it all comes out, man.
I've killed somebody.
It's okay. It's okay. But no, I can't blame him for what he did.
For egging someone.
I can't. No, I egged someone too. I didn't have $200 million.
Okay.
I had a bicycle, and probably low self-esteem.
So the point of this non-story is that money's not really a factor. You're just into Bieber.
I think
You
I
support.
might be.
You support
I support.
him.
Yeah.
You
Yes,
support him.
Support him.
Okay.
Maybe give me a handy.
But you're not into his music.
No.
Okay.
Well, a little bit. I'll listen to it, but I won't turn it off. It's on, but I don't go download it.
If it's on,
I won't turn it off.
you're not going to lean
But I
forward.
won't change for it.
Change.
Except I do have.
But
all
you won't
their
change
songs.
away.
No, I won't change
won't
away.
change away.
It's like you'll watch something, a movie,
Interesting.
like a weird scene in a movie you don't want to watch, but it's on there, so you're just gonna see it anyways.
I don't think it's like that. You're
It's just like that.
No, you're describing like when people see a car wreck, they're like, "Ugh, it's,
I was going more like
turn away."
Brokeback Mountain.
Okay.
The movie Brokeback
I
Mountain.
haven't seen it.
You will watch it one day, and it's a beautiful story, man.
Okay.
It's a beautiful. How can you hate love? It's a beautiful story. Now the scene gets a little weird, and I be honest with you, I got a little uncomfortable, but I watched the movie. I won an Academy Award for a reason.
And this is what you're comparing
Justin
Bieber's
Bieber too.
music to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is watching something.
I'm sure he'd be very flattered.
I'm sure he wouldn't care what I have to say.
I like two types of music.
Shoot.
You know when you meet someone new,
Yep.
the first thing you ask them.
Is what do you listen to?
Okay, that's right.
Yep.
We
didn't do that.
And people say, oh, I'm into everything. And I'm just like, shut up. Get bent.
Yep.
If pardon my language.
Oh, you're allowed. Remember the Raw?
Because I'm not into everything.
What are you into?
And people who are into anything, I'm not into them.
They're sheep.
Perhaps. I'm into metal.
I like that. I'm seeing In Flames very soon.
Okay. And I'm into. Oh, I don't like that I use the word into.
Do
I
it.
appreciate
Too late.
boy bands.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Top 3 boy bands, go.
I think there are only 3.
No. Now I know more boy bands than you. This is not good.
I only know 3.
Okay.
Oh, maybe there are 4.
Okay.
There are 4.
Okay. Give me top 3.
Well,
Now there's 4 though.
the
so
4
might
that
as
I know: BSB,
Okay.
number 1,
Obviously.
Doi.
Yeah.
2, probably
Do it. Just say it. Just say it.
One Direction.
No way. You put One Direction over NSYNC?
3. Yeah, I'd say NSYNC is number 4.
I'm a Timberlake guy, man.
NSYNC I would put at number 4. They have one good song that I liked, and that
It's gonna be me.
No,
Oh.
I can't. I'm trying to even think of the title.
I will play their songs right now if I need to.
I was chilling with the fellas. That's how it starts. Makes me ill. Look it up. We won't put a link to the Jeff Leeson show, but we will put a link to Makes
BSB
Me
video.
Ill. Good tune. It's good tune.
I like the. You know what?
I think because, and again, I don't own any like compact discs of them or anything. Although my sister owned a New Kids tape. But
Ooh,
what it is, when I say I appreciate them, I mean, I could probably name 2 One Direction songs, but I just always wanted to be in
in a boy band. Every guy wanted to be in a
No.
boy band. Every single guy wanted to be in a boy band.
I think I could have done it. It's too late.
No, it's not too late.
No, it is.
It's never too late.
No, it is.
No, because you could be the first
Now I gotta
older
find
boy band.
4 other guys.
You can do it, man.
No.
I'll be the bald one.
There's
Now we're at that age. We're at the age where instead of the dark one, it's the bald one.
Yeah,
the one with the sciatic.
No,
It's like, you know, it'll be.
teeny boppers
There
would
you
not
go.
be.
No, we don't need teeny boppers.
We do. We do.
For money?
We need them to buy our records.
We're gonna sell records now.
Yeah.
Not MP3s.
No, I'm looking to make this a lifestyle.
How is that, by the way?
Quite safansifying. Thank you
it's
for
the
asking.
peanut butter. I had first time trying it the other day. It's good.
Were we going to have beers here? Is that something?
I was going to buy beer. I was out and about, oot and a boot.
Mhm.
I was grocery shopping. I was going to grab a few beers. I asked this gentleman. I said, "What beer is your choice?" And he says, "Black protein isolate."
What did I say?
I said, "Black means you're black," and I just read your name. On the thing.
I
Protein
didn't say-
isolate.
It's actually not. I didn't use any. I didn't say black. I
You
didn't
said
say
chocolate.
protein, and I didn't say
I
isolate.
said chocolate isolate. Do you not?
I sent mint chocolate whey.
Did you really?
Yeah,
I gotta
know-
pay attention more.
I know what I said.
Goddamn illiterate.
And
is
he
what I am.
gave me peanut butter isolate. Not what I asked for, but
2 scoops though.
yeah, yeah, oh yeah.
It's 2 scoops, bro.
You won't even recognize me by the end of this video.
That's funny.
I'll be so pumped. Let's talk about that. Let's segue into that.
I was gonna ask you metal first. I want to go into
Okay,
metal
sure.
first. Metal bands. Now, are you going? Okay, now I'm gonna say metal. Are you into like Bless the Fall, or into As I Lay Dying?
Neither of those, I'd say I'm into. I've seen them both.
Okay, good bands.
I enjoy them.
Mhm.
And I've actually kind of like peaked as far as like how heavy I'm into. Like I used to be into like Black Dahlia Murder and stuff like that, and like
Ooh.
I loved like Baptized in Blood, the local band.
Good
Local
band.
band. We'll put a link to them too. Them and
They're good. Very good.
Two-
Yeah, and think
two
of
of the
Baptized in
top
Blood
two.
together.
2 of the top 2.
The best.
But I'm into, to be more specific, mathcore, if you're familiar with that.
I've heard of them. I know I've heard of them.
I
Not if
forget
I've heard
what
their
that's.
music.
Well, they're not a band. It's a style of music.
Well, I thought it was a band.
It's a style of, like, metal.
Oh, you know, I saw
It's
it
a
on the-
division of metal that is, like, you need to be a
Yeah.
mathematician / scientist to, like, follow the beat.
No, I'm
of-
talking about.
Anyways.
I saw it 8 tracks. That's what it was. It's a category.
Okay, tell
Or
me all
something.
about it.
No,
Educate
you know
us.
what 8 tracks is?
Not yet.
You got
Hey,
man. Come
not
on,
yet.
man.
We're all learning.
Okay, what 8 tracks is, sir, is an app you can get on your phone, or you can probably get on here. I don't know why you get on here though. And you just go through music categories. That's all it does. You hashtag what you're looking for. Like you just got mathcore.
All right.
I think I've seen that. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure. And you hashtag that metal, and say workout, and then it would make a playlist based off what you just listed.
Okay.
It's pretty neat.
I wonder how much money we're going to get from 8 tracks for this.
I hope so.
Hey, for this little
I hope something.
plug.
You know,
Before we started this interview, he's like, "Dude, we gotta work in 8 tracks somehow." I
I've
don't
been
know.
trying.
I don't know if it was smooth as
I've been
we
getting
hoped.
emails from them, and they're just not letting me talk about it. Now I'm gonna get charged by them.
Let's go back to throwing people under the bus.
do it. Go.
We
Your turn, though.
Jeff Leeson got up really light. Let's talk about Regan Grimes the whole time, just because he's not here.
It was his actually doing that.
Yeah.
Actually, Regan, I got to point something out. I invited him on, and he didn't know if he wanted to come on yet. So I'm
Yet.
going to call him out. He goes, well, I just want to see it a little bit. And I understand that, for sure, man. You
I
don't know.
know.
You're not going to put... He's got a career. He's got a brand to build.
This is why he should be here. He's got things to promote.
Come on, Regan.
I thought it was going to be he and I, right? Sitting here, arm in arm, because he was the one who said.
He posted on
Jeff
Facebook.
Regan
Yeah,
podcast,
yeah.
and I was like, right?
Question mark?
And here
Phone?
he isn't.
Should we call him on the
We
podcast?
should all be wearing
Should we call him on the
boom.
podcast?
I thought I'd be going home with a boom watch.
I would like a... I've never had a boom watch, and I'd be honored if I was given one. I'm not buying one, Regan, but if you give me one, then I'll be happy. You should call him right now.
I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to give him that credit.
Ooh. Now, see, these are
But I'd
fighting
love
words.
to see him.
These are
I'd love
fighting
to-
words.
Did you not say he was too shy? That's your word. I don't know if you're paraphrasing what he said.
I don't know. I don't know if why
He said he was too shy
Maybe.
to come on,
maybe
which is weird for the Hulk.
the Hulk. The Hulk's shy. He's a shy, sensitive guy,
Is
man.
that true? Maybe that
He loves
actually is
Betty.
true. I don't know.
You don't know the Hulk?
I don't. I don't know. I told you the extent of my nerd. I watch WWE. That's it.
No,
I
but
don't
just
want-
everything's coming. You know NSYNC.
I
You know a
know one
little
song.
Bieber, but the Hulk you don't know.
I don't. I mean, I know he's the. I don't like. I haven't seen any of the Hulk movies, or
No, that's not.
I don't have a stack of comic books.
I don't think I've ever read a comic book in my life.
Okay.
But I know the Hulk is.
You're really getting pretty judgy.
I'm
That
sorry.
I didn't know this
I'm sorry. I don't mean
comic
to
book
hurt your
character
feelings.
name you dropped.
You dropped them.
You're like Hulk. Doesn't he love Benny?
Betty.
Betty?
Betty. The chick that Hulk loves. I don't know. Like there's Spider-Man. And what's his chick? Mary Jane.
Oh, you're thinking of the comic book Archie's Digest. That's what's happening.
It's a good book.
He's confusing.
I am.
He's
I often
confusing.
confuse Archie with the Hulk. It's quite common. Like your shades, man.
You keep said that a few times.
I like them.
These are not shades. These are my reading spectacles.
Oh, so you can only call shades sunglasses?
You know
Is that
what?
how it goes?
Funny you said actually say that.
I
Because
actually don't know. I don't know.
these are. Man, we're about to get another sponsor.
Do it.
These are Oakley Holbrook frames that I got from I think Lens Crafters. I went to go get. Now these I'm actually due again. These are a couple years old, but when I went, I was trying on glasses forever.
Yeah,
Right?
got
Because
it.
I'm vain.
You got it. Good.
And
Good.
I couldn't find anything that I liked as much, or definitely couldn't find anything better than what I had currently at the time,
Okay.
pre these, or not even as much. So I mentally made the decision, if I'm not going to surpass the level I'm currently at, sex appeal wise,
Oh, I dropped the name. I like it.
so it'd be like, I'm like,
Dark Eye, this.
I'm like,
Something
I'm like
like that.
I think I'm like a 7.2 or 3.
And now a villain in a.
And so I said, I'm going to go the complete opposite direction, right? I'm going to go just absurd and goofy and just make a mockery of the fact that I can't really see that well. And so we tried on a few, like, kind of like swooping, like Elvira Kurtz and just like,
Oh.
some like Harry Potter goggles. And I was like, they're okay. And then I said, I want to go with like big. Like, can we pop, and these are sunglass frames. I said, can we pop the mirrored lenses out of those and put in like prescription just clears? She's like, we can, but it would look terrible. I was like, let's just do it anyway. So I put them in, and I was just like, boom,
Sold.
love it.
That's
All of a sudden, what I was looking for at the beginning, that sex appeal elevator,
That's funny.
right, that I was looking for, and she was just like, she borderline just refused to sell these to me. She's like, in good conscience, as an ophthalmologist, whatever she was, she's like, I cannot permit you to leave the store with these things. And I was just like, ring it up.
What's your prescription?
And
How
needless-
blind are you?
Needless to say. right. Enough said, I think. My
Oh,
right eye's
shit.
good. My right eye, I can see through walls with this thing.
Good.
Beauty, pilot's vision. But left eye, even with these,
It's fucking off on you.
it's terrible. Just terrible.
Last year I got viral pink eye. Not bacterial, viral. So I had my
Quelle
eye
de France.
for a month. I had a pink eye for a month.
Okay.
Talking about this story last night. It's funny how this came up.
With another guest?
No.
I don't want to rehash
No,
anecdotes.
I was out. I live outside here. I go outside. I was watching the fight.
Okay.
We went outside, watched the fight, told the story. I had a friend of mine who was going to a away party.
Yeah.
I had pink eye, but I had to go out. But no one wants to see a gunky eye, so I had two choices: stay in, wasn't happening.
Okay.
So we wore a pirate patch to Joe Cool's,
Again, from like.
like Shoppers Drug Mart, not like six.
There's no
no,
spelling.
no,
Jolly
no.
Rogers.
No, but here's the thing. So I went to Cool's, and there was people that I didn't know that were making fun of me because I had a pirate, like a patch. But
see
they
that.
didn't know.
I could see that.
They didn't know that I didn't lose an eye. So I was getting mad as if I had lost my fucking eye. Because I was offended as if they could think that they could talk to
How
me like
dare
that.
they.
Yeah, fuck them. I may have lost an eye. Fuck all you. So I was getting into character as if I lost an eye.
It's a lot of profanity.
I do that.
What does an actual prescription eye patch look like?
I don't know. It was on my eye.
You didn't look in the mirror?
No, I tried not to.
That's a lie.
No,
You
I have a
just
picture of it.
lied
You want me to
to
show you?
You just lied to me.
I can lie. It's my house.
You know what you looked like, but what does the patch look like compared to one that I would get from a costume
I'm going
shop?
to show you. Because I have a picture. And I'll show the viewers how ridiculous I fucking look.
Because I'm just saying, maybe they thought you were
Yeah.
just being.
Isn't that weird?
Uh,
That was necessity. I look a little slow. I understood.
so
why they
you
fucked
went
up.
out thinking, It didn't even cross your mind that someone would perhaps be gossiping behind your back about this new accoutrement to your face.
I had alcohol in me, quite a large amount. So at that point, it wasn't really an issue in my head. But I don't really care what anybody says.
I wouldn't have even thought to go to Shoppers for that.
I had to. Actually, it was brought to me. Hey, man, you're coming out. Here's to cover your eye. I said,
what
okay.
aisle is that in?
Handicap aisle? There's a little section of Shoppers Drug Mart, and you know what I'm talking about, where you walk in and you're like, well, this is an unfortunate part of someone's life. You know what I mean? Okay. Like there's a corner on the end aisle where there's probably a cane, a patch, something with their leg. An unfortunate section, it should be called, in a sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? You've been there. You've seen it. It's across from the...
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally know what you're talking about.
Yep.
So you have no regrets is the bottom line.
No regrets.
You're borderline hoping for more pink eye.
Yeah.
Because you still have it.
It's possible.
Is it
it's a year ago.
ambidextrous? Is that a...
No, that's when you get with...
Yeah, but is it like... Could you put it over the right eye?
My patch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, is it like left eye
I think
designated?
So. Was it a uni-eye?
What did I say?
No, you said ambidextrous. You were right there. Actually, that was correct. You were there. Uni-eye, I guess that'd be called. Cycloptic?
No. Still, but you still have it, just in case, right?
Yeah. No, I don't have it anymore.
Well, how long ago was this?
It was a year ago.
Okay.
It was in the winter in Jacools. And it was a sad day, Jack.
Did you,
sad day.
What did you do with all this behind the back chatter?
I confronted them.
Are you one to, You're one to confront?
Not violently, but sternly.
Okay.
I don't...
It'd be hard to make that approach,
Well,